Hi, Libra. This is Jess with your tarot reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Libra, I think this is one of the first times, if not the extremely few times, I'm saying that for some of you, you're having money problems or money concerns, right? And it may not just be you, it could be someone in your life that's kind of a challenge, or it's like you have bigger fish to fry. So maybe money or making money hasn't been on your biggest to do. And so there's that trying to figure out, you know, where do we go from here? How do I lessen my load? Because there's a bit of load that is at the heart of the matter that you may find very troubling. Okay. And you may have come to realize that, I've bitten off more than I can chew, and I can't keep this going anymore. And I can't, you may not be able to deal with reckless or very a tyrant of a boss, a supervisor, someone that is unethical and lies and distrusting, very sharp with the tongue, verbally abusive. You can't deal with it anymore, but you may feel like it's very hard to just up and leave either. It's just not your thing. You're not going to just up and leave haphazard and do something that's not logical, right? And so there could be an opportunity that maybe you wanted to skip. Maybe you said, "Hey, I can't do this," and they said, "Okay, well, we're going to give it to this person," and you're going to say, "Well, no, I'm going to take on this responsibility. I'm going to grab it. You're not going to give away what belongs to me." But you may come to realize what you're fighting for is a losing battle. That you're putting in too much work, too much time, too much effort for not enough. You're not seeing enough. And you're probably saying to yourself, what is it for? There's something, Libras, all of you will be different, that you just feel like you're taking too much on. You could also think this about someone, that they're taking too much on, or you're taking too much on, and it's not worth it, but you don't 100% know how to get out of it. Work life in one way could be great and fun, and you may have a really great connection with a particular person, but then you have to deal with a tyrant. You have to deal with this problematic individual. And well, something has to give. So in time, because it's divine, something is going to change about your career life. And for some of you, it could be coming to the realization that I'm going to leave. I'm going to find something else. I'm going to leave this place. And I'm tired of feeling the pit of my stomach fall. My nerves fall to the pit of my stomach when I have to approach my job, when I get closer to the parking lot, when I see this person, when I walk past their office, when they come in the morning. Like I'm tired of being on guard. And although I'm going to miss my friends and the people I've connected with, or what I've built up here, it's not worth it. It's not working out anymore. So some of you Libras will depart from what you've known, what you've always known. And for some of you, it is your living space. And, after being a bit confused and mulling it over, should I, should not, should I, should not? I mean, damn it, it's expensive out there. I don't want to look for something else. Or maybe I should downsize. Maybe I should, you're going to come to a conclusion about that as well. And if you've had some confusion over home, not sure about what you should do when it comes to home, and maybe even thinking that you've made a bad decision, you're going to get the clarity you need. And you're going to feel like, you know what, I got it. And if it's a problem, I know how to fix it. If I felt that I misjudged it, I now see clearly. So that you're going to be clear about, for sure. And I do feel, Libras, that you guys are protected in this, okay? And so this is a transitional time. It doesn't feel so great. You do have fives here, so there is transition that comes along with all that you're going through. And I just feel like a lot of you are realizing that everything isn't worth chasing after. Everything isn't worth chasing, and everything is not worth accepting, and everything is not worth working or fighting for. And I think you're coming to terms with that. Just like Virgo, I'm seeing editing in your spread. So there's a lot of editing. You want peace. You guys want peace. You don't want to feel like you have to be on guard 24/7. You don't want to have to feel like you're, and you know what? When I first put the cards down, I kind of said, like, are they going through a state of depression? I'm going through a little bout of depression. And it's not depression in the clinical sense or the traditional sense. It's kind of like a gnawing feeling that doesn't go away, but it comes up sporadic. right? And it's like you forget about it when it's not there, then all of a sudden it creeps back up again and it takes you through a roller coaster of emotion, right? And it doesn't linger. It kind of comes in and then it leaves you. Then it comes in and then it leaves you. And so you're going to have more of that. For some of you, it has to do with family. For some of you, it has to do with a particular person and the longevity of that. Okay, and again, that could fall into the home sector, the work sector, or the love sector, obviously. But there is change and transition that is unfortunate, right? That you may have the way that you see an individual or a situation now, you don't particularly trust, and now you have to depart from it. But along with that comes a loss, not just and probably a connection, but a loss of the way things used to be for you. And that could be financially, that could be, all the things that I've just mentioned. Now let's look at your love life. For you, Libra singles, well, someone may be making you feel better about the situation. If you are single, there can be someone that's coming into your life that's extremely attracted to you, and there's a very strong connection. One that, in fact, automatically you start talking about a commitment and what the possibilities could be, and they chased you down, and you're not sure about it because maybe this is somebody from your past, and maybe you have, gone down this path before and it didn't prove positive with this person or someone in the past, right? And you're not sure. Do you even have what it takes to put the work and energy and effort? And this person may be putting a lot of energy to try to make you see that, things can work out this time. And some of you singles, if this is someone from your past, you don't believe it. You're guarding yourself. You're protecting your heart because there's loss, there's hurt, there's pain. And so it may be harder for you to get to a place of forgiving someone from your past. It also may be difficult for you single Libras to just go with the flow with this, even though it kind of came out of nowhere and hit you like a ton of bricks. And if this is a new person, it just knocked you off your feet and the connection is real and this person is intense and boy, does it feel good. But you can't completely disconnect from what you've experienced in the past. And well, that's more fresh and more permanent than any fleeting passion. And maybe, going on dates and then buying you a little trinket and all those things are lovely. But you have to regard yourself because there's this, like I said, this energy that keeps coming back to you, making you feel like, no, I can't trust it. No, So you may need a little bit more healing, a little bit more work, a little bit more faith, a little bit more time for some of you Libras before you get to that place where you can fully enjoy someone, be it past or new, in a new way. Now, you coupled Libras, well, marriage is on the table, moving in, living together, an arrangement of sorts to which you guys have to kind of deal with unresolved issues. Someone may have feared that the other person almost slipped through their hands. And now it's kind of like, let's try to work things out. I don't want there to be a divorce. I don't want there to be a problem. Please, let's work it out. Hear me out. I know it's difficult. I know you have doubts. I know there's some things and suspicions and you don't know the full story, but just someone's asking for time. Give me time. Give me time. Don't give up on me yet. Give me time. And well, some of you may be saying, well, I've given you time. I give you all the damn time in the world. How much more time you need? And so although someone may have come back and it's almost like as soon as they've gotten back in and it's like they're starting to show their true colors. They're starting to show themselves again, working too much, staying out of the house too much, just keeping things from you, not being open, not sharing. Financially, they're in a hole. Like you're starting to see that there's these cracks in the foundation and where you thought, well, maybe, we can work this out. Maybe we don't need to walk away. Maybe we can work our way and dig our way out of this problem. And you're starting to see, well, no, maybe it's going to take me too much work to forgive you so that we can be what we're supposed to be in the first place. Maybe it's just too much. Maybe I don't want to do it anymore. Maybe you have to do more than what you've done. Maybe it's not enough. Somebody could have caught another person red-handed, called them out on it, Now you're trying to work it out together, but boy, is that crack huge. And well, the work seems insurmountable. So it's a lot to take on here when it comes to you Libras in a love situation. And so ultimately, the next days forward, it is going to be a trying situation of, do I not? Do I want this? Do I not? And it's going to bring up, like in every sign, it's bringing up these deep emotions and deep feelings that you kind of have to address. And so you have to make a decision. And some of you will. Now, in the extended, we're going to look deeper at this love relationship. Singles, I'm not doing any single readings. I'm doing a separate reading for singles, guys. So this reading is all about couple Libras and about this particular love spread, what's happening around it, what's the short-term energy, and what's the outcome here. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box. If you're wanting something personal to set up for yourself, click the link to my website. If you would like to share, please leave it on the comment section below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take